You're asking for a full game there, Bob.
I know.
So, you got a poem. I see that you have it sealed. Sealed with a kiss.
All right, 2 copies.
Not sure why, but go ahead.
The name of the poem. The title of the poem, Jim, is The Sinister and the Captain.
All right.
Interesting. It's been nearly 8 years since we've seen Somerville Sinister. Tall, strong, and cool, dressed in black like a minister. Loyal viewers await Captain Somerville's arrival. His encouragement is crucial to the Highlanders' playoff survival.
It is.
Until there are superhero sightings, we'll all remain in bad moods and look at Jim and Bob, though they're 2 handsome dudes. Fair enough?
I'm guessing Jeff wrote this.
No, it wasn't Jeff.
Go ahead. Hey. The camera there. How do you...
He looked right at me.
I know. Is he from Methuen?
Probably. Here we go.
I'm wondering if he was that confused that he did look at us, but did he have no idea why you were doing that?
Here we go. Involving athletes, parents, and fans in a style that's quite laughable, Husky Bob goes on dates and Jim is quite affable. Do we know what that means? A-F-F-A?
Affable, yeah. Likeable, I believe.
Okay.
Amicable.
Bob excels on the ice, behind the mic, or reading a poem. Jim wears kerchiefs and hats to cover his dome.
Fair enough.
Bob is smooth with the ladies and dresses in blue. Jim is in much better shape. Has a higher IQ.
That's debatable. That's debatable.
Perhaps.
Depends which IQ test you're given.
The bad boy goes on and on about topics he's broaching. When I saw him dressed in yellow and blue, I thought it was sad and approaching.
Sad and what?
Approaching.
What?
Saturn, the planet, approaching.
Oh, okay. Saturn.
Saturn.
Got it.
Speaking of clothes, Bob's wardrobe hits a home run like Hammer and Hank, while Mr. Muncie's resembles 50-year-old man who works at a bank.
Works at a bank?
A bank.
These poems are getting worse and worse.
That doesn't make any sense. Coach Harris motivates his troops with endless stories on his docket. He shops at Big and Tall and puts his ties in his pocket. That is true.
Including tonight, tie in his pocket.
A master strategist on the sidelines, he keeps his sets rudimentary. Before shaving his beard and his head, he resembled a man from the state penitentiary. Jim's going to talk to athletic director or ex-athletic director, Mr. Knight. So step in the ring with the Sinister or give the captain's cape a tug, as long as you remember to give a Highlander a hug. There you have it. What are we doing? 16 years. I don't think we've ever interviewed Jerry Knight.
I think we did once. Did we ever interview you, Mr. Knight?
I think once near the end. Near the end of the career.
You want to hold that? You can have that one.
Near the end of our career or yours?
Well, I tried to have that happen a lot earlier than when I left.
We understand that. And Jim and Bob persevered.
Right.
You beat me out. You outlasted me, Steve.
Well, you started, I think, a year or two before us.
Yeah.
How long? I don't know. You've been here 15 years?
16. This is our 16th year, right?
Yeah. So I started a couple years before you, yeah.
See that? See that?
I was 17 years as AD, and I'm out too, so yeah.
Now, what were you doing before you became the Somerville AD?
I was the director of physical education, and then I was a physical education teacher and the basketball coach.
Ah, and you moved your way up the ranks.
Yeah.
Hold your mic up a little closer. There you go.
Not to. This has nothing to. Let me make it clear. This has nothing to do with Mr. Knight, but he just might know the answer. There is no GBL girls basketball banner hanging up.
Oh, did they win the GBL?
They won the GBL this year.
Did they?
They've won it many times.
There should be one there.
Yes, there should. And they only lost one game this year in the GBL. It was the opening game against Malden. But anyway.
It's here someplace. It's either in the equipment room. It was here when I left.
I understand. I'm not blaming you, but I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. So it's either in the equipment room?
It's in the equipment room on one of the shelves.
All right.
That sounds easy to find.
Yeah, it sounds very easy to find.
We'll have to ask Mr. Hart, the equipment manager, to check that out.
Jay Hart.
Jay Hart's the
Really?
one. He's the equipment manager.
He's an old buddy of
have
ours.
All right.
Now, where do they send it to get the years updated on the banner?
Springfield.
They send it all the way to Springfield.
Yep.
And how long would it take? Like if we just won it now. If we sent that out next week, when could we
I'd be
expect
surprised if you could get it back before the season, but you could probably takes 2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay.
2 weeks.
But okay.
Yeah.
There's no reason that we shouldn't be able to have it up on display at the opening of next season.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no.
All right.
Well, I would think that there might be like a rush delivery charge, perhaps, if you wanted it done sooner.
Well, I'll go pick it up myself, Bob.
I would think that the AD would wait till the end of the year, and any championships she's had, she'd send them all up at the same time.
Fair enough.
You know,
Fair enough.
Yes.
3 of the banners in a box. We've done that before. We've had some multiple wins.
So it's the AD that does it, though. The AD is the one that actually
The
sends
AD
it
is
off.
in charge of that. Yeah.
All right.
Well, the old AD was. I don't know if the new AD is.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, that makes sense to do it all at the end of the year because even if we did it now, Bob, this is the last home game of the season, so nobody
True.
would be able to appreciate it. So may
Right.
as well wait till next season
It
anyway.
is around here someplace. I know they took it down to do some work on the clocks or something.
Yeah.
We put it away someplace, and that's the last I saw of it.
To compare that to, it would be like the Patriots AFC Championship. They'll honor that
Exactly.
next year.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
beginning of next year.
Right.
Yeah. One more, Mr. Knight. The Somerville Boys Soccer Championship banner has been half hanging and half not hanging for a long time.
What's a long
Whose
time?
job? Well, it goes back to last year, doesn't it?
I wasn't here last year.
No, I know you weren't, but I'm asking Bob. Last year that banner was falling down.
I would
wasn't
say
it?
so, yeah.
So who's
the city would have to put it up.
The city would-
rehang it,
okay.
And that would be a request from the principal or the athletic director.
principal or athletic director would have to request
Have
it
to
from?
request that, yeah.
Okay, from town hall, city hall,
DPW.
DPW.
DVW.
Yeah.
All right,
It's the ladders. It's because of the ladders.
all right,
I think Headmaster Tony Ciccarello's already done that. I think. I'm not sure.
all right. Well, I'm not trying to name names yet, but at least
What
I
have
know
you been
there's.
doing yourself, Jerry, with all this time off?